Hola amigos, it's Sam and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to share with you my current Leica Lens Kit, why I chose these particular focal lengths, and why I think owning only 3 lenses is a sweet spot. If this is your first time watching the channel and you like punk rock guitar covers or photography related videos, then I invite you to please subscribe. Your support helps this channel grow and motivates me to keep creating content, so thank you very much. So I'll start with a little context on how I got into the Leica system. I started off as a Canon user. My first real camera was a Rebel T2i back in 2010, which really helped me fall in love with photography. Now I built a nice little kit over the years, but it wasn't until around 2019 that I decided to completely switch to a much smaller camera setup. So I bought my first Leica, the Leica QP, and I loved its form factor and image quality. And for a while, I felt it was the perfect travel camera. Now that said, my goal was to eventually own a Leica M, so I bought the cheapest model I could find at the time, the MP240. Now I could have opted to spend a little more and gotten the M10, which was relatively new at the time, but I didn't feel comfortable enough to spend the extra money on a system that, even though I knew I wanted, I wasn't sure if I'd fully commit to. Now, after a few months of taking photos with the camera, learning how to operate it, and really understanding its advantages and limitations, I decided to fully commit to the system and finally start my Leica lens collection. Now, I always prioritized good glass over a camera body. Back when I owned the T2i, instead of upgrading to a full-frame camera, I chose to spend that money on better Canon lenses instead. I found out that over the years, lenses tend to hold their value much better than camera bodies, mostly because the life cycle of a camera body is much shorter. So I applied this same lesson when I started my Leica lens collection. Now the problem when starting over and jumping into a camera system that requires a lot of money up front can be intimidating. Now you can go the third-party route and get a nice set of lenses to start off with for pretty much half the cost, which I actually did. I bought the Voigtlander 35mm f1.4, which was a really nice lens, really fantastic. But ultimately, I made the choice to acquire the Leica lenses once I decided this was the system I really wanted to stick with. Now, my plan was to buy the best lens I could afford, which actually happened to be the lens I had always dreamt of owning, the Leica 50mm Summilux f1.4 spherical. Now, to me, this is the holy grail, not just in terms of optics, but also focal length. Now, most people who start out in photography own a 50mm lens or an equivalent, for example, if you shoot with a crop sensor system like I did. So the 50mm was a no-brainer to start with. I found this copy at a decent price on the used market, and even though it wasn't cheap, I don't regret a single dollar I spent on it. It's a fantastic lens. It's sharp, it has beautiful contrast and incredible bokeh. This lens has produced probably 90% of my favorite images since switching over to the Leica M system. Now, some drawbacks: it's heavy as hell, especially this silver brass version. But honestly, I've just managed to deal with it and just enjoy it for what it is. It never leaves my M3 ever since I got the camera, and I use it constantly with my M11P, and I love adapting it to my SL2 as well. Now, needless to say, the 50mm Summilux is definitely my favorite lens out of the 3. Now, the second lens I bought was this 35mm Summicron f2.0 spherical, which is another focal length I really enjoy. My favorite 35mm of all time was the Canon L series f1.4 version 1. I really love that lens and used it a lot back in the day, so it felt right to acquire the Summicron as my second lens. And I thought about going after the 1.4 Summilux version, but I opted for the smaller size and more affordable price of the Summicron. Also, I really prefer the look and compression you get with a tighter focal length like the 50mm when shooting wide open. Now, this is the lens I take with me when I travel. It's fast enough for pretty much most situations and still provides a very nice shallow depth of field at f2.0. It's clinically sharp and renders beautiful colors. I've done a couple of videos and a little more in-depth review on this lens on one of my other videos, so I'll link them below so you guys can check it out. But some would argue that a 28 millimeters or a 24 millimeter lens would be a much better choice as a travel lens, which I can partially agree with, but I'm not a big fan of cropping or having too much in my frame. So I feel like the 35 millimeter is just perfect for my shooting style and just wide enough for most situations. Now the third and last lens is the 90 millimeter APO-Summicron f2.0 as vertical. To be quite honest, I haven't used this lens a ton yet, but it is a monster lens. It's optically amazing and close to perfection in terms of image quality and sharpness. The 90 millimeter is kind of like my go-to lens when I want that maximum compression and that long reach, obviously allowing me to keep my distance from the subject. And even though it's the hardest lens to work with out of the three, when you nail the shot, you understand why this is one of the best Leica lenses currently made. I like to typically use this lens with my SL2. Obviously the EVF makes focusing much easier when using the rangefinder on the M11. However, I've gotten really good results with it as well. So in conclusion, I feel like these three lenses cover a lot of ground, from semi-wide to a more telephoto range, while keeping my kit compact and streamlined. I like keeping things as simple as possible. The moment I'm faced with too many options, I get into that analysis paralysis mode, which I really hate. So normally I'll take one or two lenses with me when I travel and make a decision depending on the situation. So owning only three lenses has helped me focus more on just taking photos than having to overthink and stress. Now again, not everybody thinks like I do. Some people love having as many options as possible, so it really depends on the type of person that you are. All right, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what your favorite lens kit is. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video entertaining, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.